Welcome to Build Information Systems Video Learning Center. This tutorial will cover the basics on how to create a contract invoice. While the schedule of values job billing process will ultimately generate simple contract invoices when processing the application for payment, a need may arise where a contract invoice is required without going through the schedule of values process. We will use a basic example of needing to bill a customer for $5,000. To access the contract invoice form, select the contract invoice link in the white area of the My Desktop Accounts Receivable module, or go to Transactions, Customer Invoices, and select Contract Invoices in the menu. On the main tab of the new contract invoice form, the invoice number initially auto-populates with the next AR invoice number based on the last invoice number information in system-wide parameters. Note that there is an optional setting in system-wide parameters that allows the edit of the invoice number if required. Enter or select the invoice date. Using the F3 key will populate the field with the current login date. Next, enter or select the job number. The customer ID and the customer's corresponding information will auto-populate along with any related information like salesperson, discount level, payment terms, ship via, as well as the bill to and ship to pulled from the customer's master record, which may then be modified if required. Using the Tab or Enter key, advancing to the GL account field will populate with the default contract revenue GL account as set in the customer's master record. Enter the amount to bill in the price field with a quantity 1 in the order and ship field. If tax and/or discount are applicable, check the corresponding checkbox. Note that a discount may be applied on the fly if desired. Simply check the discount checkbox and enter a % in the discount % field. Up to 30 characters of line item information may be entered in the description field, or clicking the adjacent ellipsis button provides the extended description field, which has no limit on the information that may be entered. If you have the inventory module and an inventory item is to be billed on the invoice, select or enter the item number in the item field. Advancing will auto-populate the GL account, price, along with the item discount % if applicable. Again, enter the item quantity in the order and ship field. The amount will populate, as will the cost of goods sold on the COGS tab. Continue with completing the line item information, tax, discount, cost code that is applicable. Notice that when an inventory item is entered, the lower left portion of the form provides a complete overview of the item's inventory information, quantities on hand, assigned, available, and back-ordered, along with the item's cost information. A subtotal appears in the lower right along with an optional discount, which may be applied if the discount checkbox is checked on any line items. Sales tax may be applied to the invoice by entering or selecting an existing sales tax code, or create a sales tax code by first clicking the sales tax hyperlink and then creating the sales tax master record and applying it to the invoice. As mentioned earlier, the bill to and ship to information is pulled from the customer's master record. The ship to information may be modified if needed on its corresponding Ship to tab. The AR tab provides the other default accounts, which may be modified if necessary. The Print Option tab provides an optional print standard message, which will appear adjacent to the summary area on the contract invoice. Simply check the Print Standard Message checkbox and enter the message to activate the process. Uncheck the checkbox to have the message not appear on the contract invoice. A Notes tab is provided to record internal notes pertaining to the transaction if needed. When completed, save the transaction by clicking the Save icon, or use the Ctrl+S key command, or click the Print icon or Ctrl+P to complete the process. Invoice will be saved prior to previewing or printing. Click OK. The selected print form invoice will preview. where it may be printed by clicking the print icon. Contract invoices may be printed or reprinted from the contract invoice form, or by accessing the Other Invoices link in the blue area of the My Desktop Accounts Receivable module, or by going to Reports, Accounts Receivable, Reprint Invoices, and selecting Other Invoices in the menu to access the report query form.